Alright, so test form A. General walk up, I'm looking underneath the truck, making sure I don't see any leaks. General condition of the cab is good, no breaks or cracks on the grill. Starting at the top, I got 5 clearance lights, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged. They're amber in color. I've got a left and right side fender mirror, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged. I've got left and right side low beam and high beam headlights, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, clear in color. I've got left and right side signal light, 4-way flasher, marker light reflector, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, amber in color. Belts, properly mounted and secured, not cut, torn, or frayed. I've got belt-driven alternator. Oh, and when I push on them, they shouldn't have more than 3/4 of an inch of free plate. Belt-driven alternator, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged. Alternator wires, properly mounted and secured, not cut, torn, frayed, or spliced. I've got my coolant reservoir, cap and seal, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged. Filled to the proper level and not leaking. Got my hose, radiator hose, properly mounted and secured. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts, not leaking. Got my belt-driven water pump, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, not leaking. I've got my washer fluid reservoir, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, not leaking. Okay, so coming around the other side. Alright, I've got the driver's side belts, properly mounted and secured, not cut, torn, or frayed. Got driver's side coolant hoses, properly mounted and secured, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, not leaking. Got my dipstick. This is where I check the oil daily. I'll remove it, wipe it clean, replace it, remove it again, check the level, and then replace the dipstick. Got my power steering reservoir, cap and seal, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, filled to the proper level and not leaking. Got my power steering hoses, properly mounted and secured, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and not leaking. I've got my gear-driven power steering pump and my gear-driven air compressor, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, not leaking. All right, I've got my steering shaft, universal joints, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, universal joints, not missing any bolts or hardware. Got my power steering gearbox, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, not leaking. Got my pitman arm, drag link, steering knuckle, and tie rod, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged. Secured in place with castle nuts and cotter pins, also not broken, cracked, or damaged. All right, I've got my front and my rear spring hangers, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged. My leaf spring and U-bolts, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged. The leaf spring should not be broken or missing any springs, and they should not be scissoring. All right, so I've got my shock absorber, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, not missing any hardware, and not leaking. So I've got my air hose, properly mounted and secured, or my brake hose, properly mounted and secured, not broke, or no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, not leaking. Air chamber, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged. The clamp is in place and it's not leaking. Okay, we have disc brakes on the tractor. So I have caliper, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged. I've got brake shoes, brake pads, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, no less than 1/4 inch thickness at their thinnest point, and no free of contaminants or foreign fluids. I've got the rotor, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, and smooth to the touch. All right, got my tire, properly mounted and secured, and no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, no less than 4/32 tread depth, evenly worn, filled to the manufacturer specs of 100 PSI and not leaking. I've got my rim, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, no illegal welds or debris. Got my lug nuts, all present, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged. There are no rust trails or shiny threads that would indicate a loose nut. Got my hub seal, properly mounted and secured, not broken, cracked, or damaged, and not leaking.